guys, it's Joe. It's Sunday the 26th of September and it's a absolutely lovely day today. Temperature's been around 22 degrees Celsius, so pretty good for this time of year as we head into autumn and the colder months. But just wanted to give you guys a quick catch up of what's going on in my garden. As you can see here, there's a tree missing, and that's my plum tree. So yeah, unfortunately I had to cut it down to the stump, and I'll obviously take it out at some point. And that's because I just found out that plums are actually toxic to dogs. And as you know, I've got a little puppy here. Here, Cooper, come here, boy. And I don't want him getting sick. He did have a bit of an upset stomach. And so I thought, okay, right, I'm going to have to chop it down. So it's a real shame, but an opportunity to put another tree there. So, guys, if you have any ideas what I should put down there, please let me know. I mean, I've got some Pakistan mulberry here, white and black, which I could put in the ground, but I know they grow massive, so not too sure if I want to put those there. And then here we have my lemon guava, or Cattleya guava. And I mean, guys, we have absolutely tons of guavas here, look. Obviously not yet ready. They're going to get a lot larger and they'll turn yellow. And these are absolutely delicious. When they're fully ripe, they are so sweet, so tasty. Really nice exotic fruit here. And as you can see, we've got guava all over this tree. I mean, I'm not sure if I should be thinning this, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think I should do. But yeah, guava everywhere. I mean, we'll go and have a look at some other branches here. Look, just full of guava. Even one on a single stem there. It's a typical guava trunk, peeling back there, gorgeous. And we've got more fruit here. We have another branch which is full of fruit. So I mean, this has got to be the most productive year so far when it comes to this tree, this lemon guava. More fruit there. And then beneath it we have a white tropical guava, which I grew from seed at least 3 to 4 years ago, and that's doing really well. Unfortunately, hasn't fruited for me as yet, and I suppose that's because I haven't really protected it over the winter, and it sort of dies back and has to, you know, grow back. So putting all the effort in growing leaves instead of fruit. Cooper, leave that alone. And here's my jujube. This is one of my jujubes. Not too sure what variety this is, but an absolutely gorgeous tree. It's put on so much growth this season. I mean, this branch here is from this season. I mean, look at that. Lots of growth. Lots of new growth. Another branch here. So yeah, has no trouble growing in London, England, in clay soil, heavy clay soil actually. And I think it loves it, to be honest. So that's one of the jujubes. And then we have this one here, which I think is a Lee. And this is doing really well. Really well. And as you saw in the previous video of mine, I did show you fruit. Now, a lot of the fruit, unfortunately, has dropped off. But we've got a few remaining. And I'm just hoping, there we go, hoping that these will stay and get larger. And I'll be able to taste my first jujube, homegrown jujube in a London garden. But yeah, just gorgeous tree, absolutely beautiful tree. There's another jujube up there. Not sure if that will drop off or not. So that's the jujube. And then we'll go around and I'll show you guys my persimmon trees. This one over here is the Chocolatino, and that one is the Rojo Brillante. they're pretty much merged into one. And lots of new growth, really healthy trees. Unfortunately, Chocolatino, no fruit this year. We had a really crappy spring, late frost, and just caused a lot of dieback. So the trees have had to just concentrate on growing foliage instead of fruit. But we do have on the Rojo Brillante a couple of fruit. There's one over there, if you can see. And we've got another one up on the top, which I can't really zoom in. And hopefully I might get a few surprises. There might be a few more in there. And then we'll turn to my huge olive tree. Doing really well. As you can see, it provides some shade from the sun. I'm going to give it a prune back because I actually want a bit more light into the garden. But we have quite a number of fruits on this tree. And that's not too bad. There's an olive here. Smaller ones here. And but all over the tree we've got olives. Some larger than others. Olive here. So that's pretty cool. And over here is my Prima American Pawpaw, or another name, Asamina triloba. And this is doing really well. Lots of new growth. This is the most growth this year I've had in previous years. All this branches from this year. So that's pretty cool. No fruit, but hopefully, as I can see some evidence of some buds, some flower buds for next year, hopefully we'll get some fruit. It's supposed to be self-fertile, by the way. Okay, so this is my pineapple guava. This is my largest variety, and doing really, really well. It's got a number of fruit around the tree. As you can see, there's one here. Not a bad size. Hopefully they'll get a lot larger. And we'll walk around this side. As for some reason, most of the fruit is on this side. So we've got some down here. Not too sure if I should thin this tree. And then we've got a number of fruit over here. There's a larger one there. And then into the canopy of the tree, we've got a number of fruit. So yeah, doing pretty good. As I said, it hasn't been the best summer. You know, it's been hit and miss with the weather. Hello, Cooper. And then this is my banana tree. Banana tree, it's not a tree. My banana plant. And this is the St. Helens hybrid. And it's doing really well. As you can see, the leaves are pretty much intact. So quite wind resistant, this variety. Doesn't shred as much as other varieties. And we've got a couple of pups there. A couple of new bananas coming up, which is pretty cool. I'll show you how thick this stem is. I mean, that's thick. That's really thick. And we've got the pups here. That's doing well. Hello, boy. Huh? Cooper loves to strip banana leaves. Leave that alone, okay, boy? And then we've got another lemon guava down here. That's doing well. That's got a couple of fruit on there, which is pretty cool. That's I only planted it this year in the ground, so that's doing really well. I'll probably protect that over the winter with some frost blanket. This is my finger lime tree. No fruit as yet, guys, but lots of new growth. I'm just going to show you the length of these spikes here. I mean, look at that. That's just crazy. So yeah, be careful with those, that's for sure. Hopefully next year we'll get some fruit. Over here is one of my seed-grown pomegranates. Doing really well. Lots of new growth. Really healthy. So I'm really pleased about that. And then we have another one over here, more of a tree form, which I've pruned into like 3 stems there, and that's doing really well. And we've got some pomegranates at the back there that I've planted from seed also. So this is a turn around, and this is my Domenico Toro fig tree. And as you can see here, the leaves are just in tatters, and that's because of this new pest in town, which is sorry guys, got a helicopter going by there. Yeah, as I said, a new pest, which is I haven't seen it before. Well, actually I saw it last year, but it wasn't as bad. And it's a caterpillar from a fig tree moth. So I'm going to have to really tackle this next year with some organic pesticide to deal with that issue there. But yeah, as you can see, we've got tons of main crop. Didn't get any Braber crop this year, unfortunately, because of the late frost. But as you can see, we've got this caterpillar munching on the fig, which is just such a shame. I'm going to kill that. Take that off. So we'll have to deal with that next season so that we don't have this issue. Have a look into the greenhouse, and plants are doing pretty well. We've got an avocado tree here. This was from a London-grown avocado. This was a sucker from a London-grown avocado tree. Huge tree, fruiting in London. So that's doing well, apart from a little bit of a sunburn there. White sapote. This is looking a little bit, unhealthy. That's pretty much a spider mite damage there. So I'll have to deal with that. This white sapote is a lot healthier. And these were both grown from seed. Then we've got some pink guava. Hasn't fruited for me yet, but doing really well. Some more pink guava down there. And then my clementine tree is doing really well. Lots of new growth. In ground, doing really well. And we have a satsuma tree doing really well. No fruit this year, but doing pretty good. Alright, so we'll head to the back of the garden again, and you can see my loquat tree. This is the Roseanne variety. Lots of new growth. Really pleased about this tree, doing really well, even in relative shade from the olive tree, but doing pretty good. Hopefully it will flower for me and fruit for me at some point. And I'll take you to the back to show you my in-ground Ettinger avocado tree. I'll move back this bamboo in a minute. As you can see, lots of new growth on the Ettinger avocado tree. Really healthy, been in the ground for about three years. And just nice and healthy, lots of new growth. I mean, look at that. Lovely, lush, large leaves there. So yeah, pretty much established. And then we'll turn round and I'll show you one of my this is my Spanish black fig. And as you can see, as I zoom in, we've got a number of main crop figs there. Hopefully they'll ripen. See if we get enough warm days still. But there you go guys, that's just a quick update on what's growing on in my garden. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate you subscribing. Happy gardening, and see you next time. Hey boy, come. Cooper. Hey, what's this? It's Cooper enjoying the garden.